explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from way back then.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Ben Gideon in on the stop.
The 22-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 16. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Eason, this Minnesota D, up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing is Eason. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7. Vikings
now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the
last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Hurts. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 20. And the Vikings first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Complete to Kyle Rudolph.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Jonathan Taylor.
Markevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run. So the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
A gain of 9 yards.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. On first down, it's Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Number 20.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now the second down throw on target. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Going up top for Miller. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. 7-7, our score after one. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14. Vikings.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10. at their own 25-yard.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his man Johnson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
A gain of 16 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game. Then he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On the tackle.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. Still 9 remaining on second down.
At the 34-yard line.
On the handoff, Taylor works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Taylor again the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
24-yard line.
You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 76 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage?
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Lets it fly for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Eddie Jackson brought him down. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 38-yard line.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Complete to Herbs.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun is Eason. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
On to punt for the Bears.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. The open man is Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down.
He was taken down by Kyle Fuller. 10 yards on the pickup.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
20-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
On 1st down, Hurts. This one brought in by Jefferson. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. the play fake. Here's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it, and this is picked up by the Bears. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 20, 10, and they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
to kick off for Chicago.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Freeman again, a first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Eason. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Operating from the gun, Eason flush to his right. Gets it off to Freeman. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A nice run there, 8 yards. Moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down.
8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 12 on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
For Chicago.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
4 at the 31-yard line.
Hurts. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
For Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, then
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
15-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
The end of the third quarter of play with the score Bears 49, Vikings 17.
From the gun, Eason. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
On the play, but it brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Let's bring it. Check, 59, 59.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is out of bounds here. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. They'll try to run with Madison, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Alexander Madison with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball, So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Vikings first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on first down. Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Here's David Montgomery, second-year man from Iowa State. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Eason. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd down.
On the coverage.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score, Bears.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else, in their sanity as they move to 4-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go.
You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem up. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Made mama proud, got 1,000 in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Nice small job with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nice like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Say I done powered up, level at 10,000 and climbing. No, I've been bad it to them niggas get back from around me. My what the deal is, really I just came here to gotta see this more gonna be a boy. Thank the good Lord I'm gifted. Oh, overflowing with the sauce, I'm never holding back. I'm going in my coffin, middle finger poking through the casket. No turning tragedy to tragedy. Before you knew what happened, ain't no explanation. This is second nature. All is automatic.